Alright, hey there viewers. So, today, of course it's Diag Day. First job this morning was an SRS light. Now, I got a check engine light, Diag. So, I'm just scanning it for codes right now. And looking at history. This customer's never been here since 2019, so that's a good five years. Of course, you know, when there's something wrong, they bring it to us, right? But yeah, here you go. So the codes we have: evap system low purge flow, evap system purge flow malfunction, purge system high purge flow detected. So those are our codes. So first thing we're gonna do is do a couple visual inspections, because you know, after 5 years, you know, I don't know what other shops this person has gone to, probably for some other reason. I don't know, maybe they did repairs on it. So we're just gonna pop the hood and do a quick visual inspection and see what's going on with that purge valve. Let's get right into it. All right, pop the hood. What I see, somebody's been here, so that's not even in this thing. And then there's the purge valve. Looks pretty new, but I don't know if I can show you this. It looks like, let me flip my camera around. You see that logo on top of the purge valve? That looks like a Dorman logo, because that's not a Honda OEM purge valve. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the evap system test on the scanner and see what that purge valve is actually doing before I replace that purge valve. Or if the customer has recently replaced it, maybe she can get a warranty on that part from that other shop. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I just cleared the codes, because you have to clear the codes for you to be able to do the evap system test. So let me just, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to warm up the car, so I might as well get this thing going. And then we will see what this purge valve is doing with the function test. Evap test. Function test. So level gauge is at a quarter tank. So fuel tank must be below three quarters. Yes, it does. So remove the fuel filler cap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Fuel filler cap removed. It's gonna, you know, it's just so that just in case there's any pressure in the tank, it just wants to be in like atmosphere before it does the test. So fun fact, I actually I had a Honda Fit, and it also had a purge issue, and I actually used a Dorman purge valve, and that thing never opened. Like when you command it, it never opened. It just stayed shut all the time, even though you want to turn it on or do whatever. It just never worked. So I ended up just returning the one I ordered from Worldpack, and then I got to reinstall the fuel cap. But yeah. Ever since then, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because I ended up getting my refund back for getting that Dorman part, and then I ended up getting an OEM Honda part anyways, and then it fixed the issue. So yeah, ever since then, I do not trust Dorman, especially on my own car. Yeah, anyways, it's gonna have to warm up the car, and then it's gonna do its evap leak test, and I just want to see what that purge valve is doing with the scanner. And then once that's all done, I can just take it out and then put my lips on it and see if it's stuck open or stuck closed or whatever it's doing, or it's just, you know, intermittently sticking open or intermittently sticking closed, and it's setting these low purge flow or high purge flow. Anyways, it's taking a while for it to heat up, so there's also an inspection on this. I think this thing just recently had an oil change. It's at 109, and the sticker says 115, so still got like 6,000 kilometers till its next oil change, I guess. But yeah, anyways, still waiting for it to warm up. Well, all the good stuff has been taken. It's got new pads and rotors in the front. new pads and rotors in the back. So everything good has been taken. So yeah, I don't know. That's part of the inspection, I guess. And all I get is the check engine light. So at least I found something on this car. Nobody ever checks it, but I just usually just take a peek in there, and then that lower engine mount, all the rubber bits are on the subframe. I don't know if I can show you. I don't usually need to take the skid plate off to see it, but in there. See if I can get it. Man. Zoom in. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. Let me zoom in closer. You see it on the bottom of the subframe. My camera can focus. Anyways. You know what? Just for you guys, I took it off. You can see all the rubber bits on that mount. Let me get a pry bar. All it takes is just peeking it through underneath this thing right here. You can see it. See all the rubber bits? There, you see all the rubber bits. See? That part is broken. Yeah, so when it keeps moving like that, it just breaks apart all that rubber, and you get all the stuff under here. So the engine mount's on its way out. It's still attached slightly, like maybe on the front part. So yeah, it's gonna need a lower mount soon. Right, finally I already see a problem. I already see a problem. It didn't even give me enough time to see it, but you see that fuel tank pressure sensor? It was at 2.3 volts with the purge valve duty cycle at 0%, and then the vent valve before it cycled. Yeah, it says purge control valve stuck open. Purge control system stuck open. So that's a. I didn't even need this to tell me when I just saw that those three live data, just that instant glance of it. Yeah, so I saw purge duty cycle at 0%. Fuel tank pressure sensor was at 2.37 volts, which means it's being pulled by a vacuum, and then the vent valve wasn't controlled on, so it wasn't closed. So when it closed that purge control valve, it went to gave me this result. So yeah, so let's remove that. Actually, let's go tell the advisor first and ask if this customer had.
Hey man.
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you.
Yeah, what's up?
If you need anything, I'm here.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the Snap-on guy. He's trying to lure me into his truck to sell me some tools. But yeah, anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the advisor, ask the advisor if this repair was done recently by another shop, and then see if they're gonna warranty this part, because as you can see, the purge valve is stuck open. The only way it would pull a vacuum in the fuel tank is if the engine is, or the purge valve is allowing manifold vacuum to be pulled from the tank. So let's make that phone call first. Okay, so we are back. So the advisor called the customer. This is the wife, apparently. She's the one who brought the car to us. She said she had the car repaired at another shop, but it was her husband that brought it to that other shop for the repair. So I told the advisor, like, so shouldn't she just take the car back, and maybe, because it was only a couple months ago, and maybe they have parts warranty for the thing that they replaced, right? And she literally said that she doesn't want to bring it back there. She just wants us to, just fix it. So yeah, anyways, I just quoted out a part. We're gonna get a Honda OEM one. We're gonna replace it, and then send this customer on her way. So I'm gonna put down a parts request. I gotta type with the tablet, but I have it here. So I gotta put this back on the pedestal and type my request. So yeah, once I get that purge valve, I'll show you to put it in. It's not too hard, but yeah. All right, so we're here back. We actually had one in stock. Here's the part number for it. I don't know if it's the same part number as the Honda Fit, but similar idea. It just, you know, goes into the top of the throttle body on top. So let me grab that out. This is only like two 8 mils connector, and then one hose with a clamp on it. So it's not too difficult to change. If you have small hands like me, it also helps. But yeah, I already took the hose off. It literally just like slid right off once I took the clamp off, took the connector off, and then yeah, you don't even have to take the airbox out. You just be able to loosen these 2 bolts right here. So yeah, I removed the purge valve, and definitely, yeah, that's the logo for the Dorman. I recognize that logo. And also you can still see the fresh grease that they put on the O-ring. Okay, so to show you what the OEM Honda one looks like, that's what it looks like there. And then it'll be stamped Denso, right? And then just above it would be the part number for it. So in case you're all wondering what the Honda one looks like, that's what it looks like. Okay, so new purge valve is in, right? Hooking up the scanner back up again. So I am redoing the evap leak test. And the reason being is if you have a bad purge valve, it won't be able to do the evap leak test. Same thing if you had a bad oxygen sensor, it won't be able to run the monitor for, you know, your catalytic converter, you know, in case you have a bad catalytic converter. So same deal here. So you can't do an evap leak test if you don't have a functioning purge valve, or you have a code for a, you know, non-functioning purge valve or a vent valve, right? Then you can't do an evap leak test. So you also have to let the customer know that you know, even though we replaced the purge valve to fix the initial issue, you might have another issue for an evap leak test, because now it has the ability to do a evap leak test. So you just got to let customer know ahead of time. But anyways, other than that, I'm going to leave the old purge valve on the passenger seat. That way the customer can bring it back to the previous shop and maybe get some money back. And that's what I'm going to let the advisor know to let the customer know. So right now I'm just going to go back to the evap leak test and do this all over again, and then make sure there's no evap leaks before returning the car to the customer. So, you know, gotta go through all this process again. So yeah, remove the filler cap now and all that stuff. But anyways, I'll do all that, and then I'll just bring you back to the final result of if this thing has an evap leak after replacing the purge valve. To show you, it's already the correct reading, and it's not cutting it out because of stuck open purge valve. So I just want to quickly show you. So 2.49 volts or 2.5 volts. So it's not putting a vacuum in the tank. So now it's going to close the canister vent solenoid, so the pressure should start going up. And yeah, well, I'll show you the results at the end. So I just want to show you. This is an aftermarket part. I did try to blow through it, and I cannot blow through it. So just because you can't blow through it doesn't mean it's a good part. I didn't try sucking it on this side because it looks kind of nasty, and there's still grease on it because I wiped it. But I cannot blow through this or suck out of this side. But it's still a bad part. It's still allowing vacuum past this thing somehow. Maybe just because I can't create enough pressure for this thing to open or whatever. But yeah, I could not blow through this thing. All right, there you go. It says the evap system is normal. There's no leaks, so I can return this car back to the customer. And hopefully maybe she'll get her money back or something. But anyways, just a quick video. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And I thank you guys for watching.